Hello, my name's Tiffany Harper, and I'm currently in Southam, Warwickshire, the UK, visiting friends and my parents. My parents live on a house that backs onto the Holywell Fields and the Holywell, and it's historical ground, absolutely packed full of wildlife. That's enjoyed by all of the community here in Southam. And I'm doing this video to appeal in particular to a Stratford District Council, and two, Coventry Diocese, which is owned by the Church of England. There's a spot of land at the back of this property that's less than probably 2 acres, full of wildlife, that the local farmer there uses it. She hires it to let her sheep and cattle graze so that they're outdoors and happy. It's holy land. I'm not appealing only to religious people. I'm appealing to people who have a historical interest in the UK. This is holy land. And at the back of this house here, it dates right back to the Domesday Book, and people come from all over the world to visit the Holy Well. And from Southam, it's a very short 5-minute walk down to the Holy Well through a little field, unspoilt by progress. Everybody's welcome. There's a stream there, and then it leads beyond the Holy Well to other places of historical value. Now, plans have been passed by Stratford District Council to allow Cala Homes to build houses on a plot of land that's probably less than 2 acres big or small. And I think it's really a shame, because Southam is a small market town with a very good community value here, and I'm not a native to Southam, and I'm welcomed when I visit Southam by the people. They're very open-minded and they're lovely. There's plenty to do here. Which is no wonder why Stratford District Council have allowed 1,100 new homes to be built in Southam. And as far as I'm aware, the people of the community that I've spoke to about the development on the Holywell Fields are quite fine with that. Okay, we need more housing in the UK, so these 1,100 houses are going ahead. So my appeal to Stratford District Council is, but you've got 1,100 houses coming to Southam. Can you not show some grace here and some humanity, and please leave that little field alone? A couple of acres of just full of wildlife, and it's a place of natural beauty, enjoyed not just by the community, but in particular the children who play there in the summer holidays and after school. There's a little stream there. It's a beautiful spot, and I feel so sad that greed seems to me to be prevalent with these decisions, because you've got 1,100 houses coming. Why do you need to take their field from them too? As I understand, Stratford District Council haven't been to look at the situation. They haven't looked at the field. If anybody has walked onto that field from Stratford District Council and looked at it and showed any kind of empathy to the situation, I really would love to hear from you. But these plans have been passed from an office somewhere. Now, there was a committee meeting after 3 years of the Southam residents campaigning to stop you building on their little field that they love so much, and they were told they'd have the opportunity to put their point across, and some intelligent, well articulated people turned up for that meeting who were ready to talk with you. None of them were allowed to have a say. Instead, they had to be represented by more councillors from the committee of Stratford District Council. This is all very closed, isn't it? That the people aren't talking to you. There's no bridge. The bridge has to be other councillors. There's no direct conversation. It's very immature, because we're all adults. We're not here on this planet for long, and we should be talking about building better communities. Stratford District Council, you can't make decisions without talking to your community. I personally believe this is about money, and I think it's about how you're going to benefit finally. It's going to give you a bigger pot. And I think that's what this is about. And okay, money is important, we need it, but we also need to listen, and we need happy community members, people who are heard. When I went to a vigil here on Sunday down at the Holy Well, I spoke to some really charming people, and they were moved to tears, some of them, about this decision, because all they want is to keep a little bit of natural space. And I think, I know we need housing in the UK, but in addition to that, we also need happiness in the community, and we need green space for children. We can't just destroy wildlife at the click of a finger, because many of you may not be interested in wildlife or green space, or as long as you're okay in your houses, maybe you've got nice big gardens. But there's people here in Southern who haven't got gardens. They haven't got the benefit of choice. They rely on their natural space. Now, you've got 1,100 houses coming in. That's enough, I think. Something needs to be done here where you listen to the people. Because as far as I'm aware, you haven't spoken with any of the members of Southern's community, ratepayers. You've spoken to other committee members. And it's so closed. You've got to open up, because you're going to start getting so hated by the people. Setting up little things in parks and what have you is one thing. It's nice to do nice things in the community. But green space is equally important, because it's enjoyed 24/7. Now, that land that's owned by Coventry Diocese, the church, I'm really disappointed in Coventry Diocese wanting to make profit from people who go to church, or even if they don't, that doesn't matter. You know, that land could be used as put into trust, and you could set up some little committee members from Southern to do things with the land to make money for you, the church. Now, Coventry Diocese, it wouldn't be as much money as you're going to get from Carla Homes, who want to develop on the land, but it would give you some feel-good factor, wouldn't it, to say, right, okay, we didn't put money first, we put the people first, and we listened to them. I don't know whether Coventry Diocese have actually sold the land yet, but planning permission has been approved by Carla Homes. So I'm appealing to Coventry Diocese, if you haven't sold the land, can you get down there and listen to your people and do something for them, and particularly the children and the next generations, and of course, important to me, the wildlife. Leave it be, leave it be. You know, if it's not broke, don't try and fix it. Greed's taking over. I personally think, this is my opinion without bias, I think councils are becoming like the mafia. They're not listening. It's all inward. They're not listening to the people. They're making these executive decisions that are destroying lives, and they seem to be untouchable, the councils. They seem to be untouchable. What we say goes, and that's it. It can't be contested. I'm hearing of this across the country, about breakdowns in communications that are actually destroying lives, and you've got to stop it. You've got to open your ears, open your eyes, stop just listening and being within your committee, your members and your team, and listen to your communities, because it's so very, very important. Something is done about this. It's not right, and it's causing people hardship and anguish. And I, for one, I'm not going to sit back and let this happen. It's a place of natural beauty. The Holy Well goes back to the Domesday Book. It's enjoyed by tourists all over the world, and we don't need houses there.